I heard her laughter before I even stepped inside the house. Not the practiced laugh she used for family gatherings. The other one. Soft, breathless, intimate. I wasn't supposed to arrive this early. Traffic had been unexpectedly light, as if the road itself wanted me to reach this moment sooner. I stood in the doorway of her parents' living room, unseen, unnoticed, coat still dusted with snow, breath still cold. And then I heard it. Her voice. Close. Too close to someone else. "I'm pregnant for Jake," she whispered. We're about to be a family." A tremor went through me, but I didn't show it, didn't breathe, didn't blink. Her mother gasped. Her father said nothing. He just sat back, stunned, as if the air around him had soured. I stepped back into the hallway before anyone could turn. The door closed behind me without a sound. Snow kept falling. The world stayed quiet. But something inside me cracked. Softly, like thin ice under a slow, deliberate step. I walked to the car with a calm I should not have possessed. My heartbeat was steady, my jaw unclenched, my vision sharpened. It was almost peaceful. Almost. The next morning, she acted normal. Too normal. Making coffee, humming, asking about my drive, pretending last night never existed. I watched her in silence, noting the careful choreography of her lies, the avoidance, the sudden affection, the way her eyes kept darting toward her phone. She didn't know I had heard everything. She didn't know Christmas had ended the moment those words left her mouth. I asked nothing. I accused nothing. I greeted her parents with the same polite warmth the following day, ignoring the way they stumbled through small talk. Their fear tasted familiar, metallic, and quiet. I replayed her sentence in my mind like a tape. Pregnant. Jake. Family. Each word cut differently. But I didn't confront her. Not yet. The truth deserved precision. Something darker, colder, more exact. I began with her phone. I didn't touch it. Touching would leave traces. Instead, I observed. Patterns. Pauses, the way her notifications dimmed each time I entered the room. I watched her leave earlier than usual, come home later than usual, show up to bed smelling faintly of cologne that wasn't mine. Meanwhile, I started my own quiet preparations. A paternity test kit ordered under a different name, a small swab collected from her discarded toothbrush, an anonymous envelope mailed off with steady hands. No anger, no raised voice, only the methodical calm of someone already mourning something long dead. Weeks passed. She grew softer with me. Guilt, perhaps, the kind that makes betrayers overly kind. I let her linger in that illusion. I let her believe she was winning. 3 weeks after Christmas, the results arrived. A slim, white envelope. Thin, harmless looking, but I already knew what it contained. I didn't open it immediately. I took a breath first, then another. The air tasted clean. The words inside were clinical, unemotional, absolute. 0% probability of paternity. I folded the paper once, then again. I slipped it into my pocket and walked into the living room where she sat scrolling through her phone. "Can we talk?" I asked. She froze. Not visibly, but internally. I felt the shift in the air. I placed the folded paper on the table between us. No explanation, no accusation. She opened it with trembling fingers. Her breath hitched. Her eyes widened. Color drained from her face. I can explain." "No," I whispered. "You really can't." She covered her mouth. A whimper, small and breaking, escaped her. I remained still. Cold, untouched. The truth wasn't loud. It didn't need to be. I stood, walked to the door, took my coat from the hanger. "Where are you going?" she begged. "To give Jake the good news," I said softly. "Our little secret." Her knees buckled. She reached out, gripping the table for support. "Please, don't do this, please." I looked at her the way someone looks at a stranger, briefly, without investment. You made your choice on Christmas, I said. I'm simply returning the gift. Her face twisted, fear, grief, shame, all collapsing inward. I left her there, crumbled, small, exposed. Outside, the air was cold enough to numb my skin. It felt right. 3 weeks of silence, 3 weeks of performance, 3 weeks of preparation. All of it over with one quiet reveal. I didn't feel triumphant, not relieved, not vindictive, just clear. The kind of clarity that comes after a storm has stripped everything bare. As I walked to the car, I realized something simple. She had destroyed our marriage. I had only shown her the mirror. And the final truth settled into place like snow on an empty road. I was done being part of her story.